Hi again, it's Bev Shipley, your Member of Parliament for Lambton Kent Middlesex. We're back for fall session, and so I thought I would just give you a little update about what has happened and where we're going as we move into the fall session. First of all, I think you need to know that our focus is clearly going to remain on the economy. The economy being that we get people back, continue to bring people back to work, that we continue to drive and maintain a low tax regime for our people and for our industry, so that our economy will continue to thrive. Also, as we keep taxes low, we also want to focus on fiscal restraint, and because that's all going to be part of how we move ahead to be economically strong and continue to be strong. The other part that has come up is that through the summer there'd been a lot of discussion and news about the refugee status of countries and people wanting to come into Canada. Clearly that's a big issue. We need to make sure that we can bring in, we're wanting to bring in strict enforcement, particularly because this focuses around human smuggling, and which is a criminal offense, and we want to make sure that we can get proper legislation through to help us make sure that we can combat this particular disaster of events that are out there. You may have, you will have by now, when you read this, know that we had a vote last night. That would have been on Wednesday evening on the long gun registries. You know, that has been a platform of not just mine but our party since day one. It's been 15 years in the making, and came very close to winning that vote last night, but we lost at 153 to 151. The interesting part of this vote is that the majority of Canadians understand and know that this long gun registry has nothing to do with protecting the lives of Canadians. There were 20 Liberals and NDP members that had committed to supporting us to abolish it. And most of those just a few weeks ago, before just the break. And over that period of time, they and stood up and said, actually, they agreed. There was no value in keeping it. Their constituents agreed with them. Anyway, last night, the majority of those people caved into the pressure of their leaders and chose to support to keep it. And so as a result, that vote was lost. But I guess I just need to confirm to my constituents in Lambton Kent Middlesex that that we will continue our government, because it doesn't believe in criminalizing innocent people, and that we've now got a $2 billion waste in that registry, that we will continue to fight that battle to eventually get rid of it. The other one, we made an announcement just last week regarding our veterans. I want my constituents to know in Lambton Kent Middlesex that since we've come in 2006, there have been more programs come in to help support our veterans than there likely has been in the many, many years prior to that. Doesn't mean that we're done. But this investment that we did last week to help those that basically are come back that have very serious injuries is one of the largest, well, it is the largest expenditure that we've made this year as a federal government. And so we support our veterans in a similar way that we support our men and women in uniform when they go over to protect you and I, and to keep the democracy of our country free and freestanding. The next thing that will be coming along, likely by late October, will be our economic update. And that economic update will bring together our position in Canada, where we stand, what we plan to do, what we've done, and how we're going to move forward. And so I look forward to that. And as I hope you do, we're very blessed and fortunate in Canada to be in the financial and the economic situation that we are. We've gained back some 430,000 jobs in Canada now from the loss of nearly that 400,000 at the height of the recession. So we have in Canada, our industry and our people have worked hard to come back and to be resilient, and have fought off this recession in a most magnificent way, quite honestly. And so I say thank you to all of those that are still struggling. We're going to continue to work to make things better and to get jobs back for you that you may not have right now. So anyway, I'll leave that little bit of a message for now, and we'll catch up with you later.